Boop. There we go. Alright, welcome. Let's see, started just a tad early so we can make sure that everything's working. That looks pretty good. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so let me know about the audio as we get into this. But I'm glad to be back. I just sneezed like a little bit earlier, so I'm gonna be a little sniffly. That's gonna be fun. Okay, here we are. Alright. Let's see. How you guys been? No, I haven't seen you guys in like I haven't seen you guys in a year. Whoa. That's funny. Okay. I think we're good. Audio's good. Yeah. I gotta do audio text testing mixing between me and the game. Ooh, there's the game. Actually, let me click off it. There we go. Let's see. Was your Xmas? Wow, that's kind of a little hard to read there. But thank you, Cookie. It was actually pretty good. Pretty laid back. I'm sure I'll talk about this more in depth maybe during toaster time, but let's get going with this to make sure everything's audio was a good mixing between here and here. Just real quick. It was real nice. I'm just so nervous trying to make sure everything's good here. Yeah. Just listen to the music. Drawn on. That's good. Yeah, it was great. I was with my family, just my immediate family of just my parents, so wasn't too crazy. It was pretty quiet. I'm becoming an adult where I can afford my own toys, so I would just so focus on trying to get my work done that I just didn't. I didn't make a wish list, so I basically asked for nothing, and I got some fun stuff, but yeah, it was nothing too crazy of like, whoa, I got a whole thing or a game or a toy or a big thing or anything. It was like, oh, here's some small stuff. A lot of candy, a lot of chocolates and stuff. Oh yeah, I can't use my arms, so sorry. I locomotive. I would wave, but I'm busy holding some other props. Hello. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Just came off working on Midnight Mares again. Oh, we posted a new video for that. We got a big new exciting video. I did a live stream last Thursday, so there you go. Watch it out if you haven't. On Midnight Mares, MIDMIGHT space MARER Mares MARES channel.com. Hi Dakota, welcome. But yeah, that was my big exciting thing over the time that we missed with you guys. Yeah, my Christmas, I just gotta explain it a little bit earlier, so might have to watch it during VOD, or I'll probably explain it more in depth at toaster time. For right now, he like looks at me kind of a little bit. I can change my hat apparently. All I've unlocked is some cool shader glasses, so now I'm gonna wear that because I feel cool, and we're just gonna continue the game. So yeah, sorry, locomotive. I literally just explained my holiday right before. I actually stopped talking about it right after you asked. Yeah. Okie dokie. So we're in Act 3 of this game. So this is I'm doing a blind playthrough, so I'm not really sure what I'm really supposed to. Ooh, camera angle. What I'm really supposed to do here. Ooh, that's jazzy. All right. Oh yeah, let me get my props here. Let me get myself ready here. Let me dip my boop 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 boop. All right. Hi cartoons, welcome. So either this is gonna be expressionist, or let me see if I can see how much money I actually have right now as well. Okay, so ooh, this is new. Gallery space is new. wine is way more expensive, and substances of some sort. It's 100. So yeah, each. Let me turn it down just a bit. So the bills each week, I guess, is gonna be a lot. 600 each. So I still have 10,000 apparently. Cause I got a big thing at the critic at the end gave me a big tip. So I'll just kind of just play around. You guys can help me if you'd like to do some give me some requests or something. I'm gonna try something real quick because I'm gonna try for minimalism. So we're gonna see whether or not these guys like minimalism or not. I looked up some guides, so I sort of know what I'm doing here, but might just execute it improperly. So we'll see with that. I'm not sure. So minimalism is actually one of the hardest types of artworks to do, because I think it's like, oh, I just put a couple blobs on there and say, whoop, that's done. And it's like, actually, like, there's a lot of weird thinking into it. Like, start thinking too critically about it. It's like, oh no. Let's see. So we're just gonna start with this for right now. I'm sure it's too fast for them. We can put it everywhere. Oh, that's awesome. Let's put it right in the middle. I'm gonna call it min square. I'm going to download it. There we go. Probably see it in the corner here. That saves it as a Steam screenshot. Now I got a customer. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to try the other method of doing the expressionist. So that was minimalism. Now we're going to do expressionism. So these guys, I don't think they're not going to like it. And now those are not. Oh boy. So I'm going to try the other method of doing expressionism. So let's try get some crazy shapes going on here with different so expressionism from the guide that I found and like read was that it needs long intertwining, that's not gonna be fun. Long intertwining bright colors that kind of like crisscross with each other. So I'm sure these guys are gonna be very very critical because I'm like in the last stage, so who knows what's gonna happen now. Probably just also taking my time with it is gonna be just as hard. I don't have the punks as well. Remember the customers that had like the big mohawks? They are not here. Oh, it's Benjamin! Benjamin likes everything. Okay. So the guy with the baguettes over there is I believe he likes everything. So then like that, that's not good. Maybe you guys need to give me some advice of what I should do next. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make some weird squiggles like this and see what I can do with this. Get some darker blue. Let's see. It's fun to come back to like doing this again. This is fun. Doing this with you guys is really fun. Cause just trying to do this on my own is like really lonesome. It's a weird experience, you know. It's like, oh, I'm just making art for little robots here, and it's not that great. Gotta snow it up just a little bit. A little bit of texture. See how much texture that adds. I actually watched some Bob Ross on, believe it or not, on Twitch. The Twitch stream is still going, still doing absolute repeats of the show, but it was really nice to just like literally just lay back and watch Squeaks, watch a professional just like just hammer down and go like, ah, we need a tree here, bop, 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 you know, and it's like, whoa. There we go, okay. So Ronald, it's not really the big bucks, so I like to do it once time, and then I just add like 10%, beep. Okay, so now we can live for maybe like 2 more weeks or months, I don't know. Okay, so minimalism is not gonna work. So might have to, if we run out of room, might have to get rid of that one. Let's see. I also read that it starts the painting, the timer, once you open the canvas, so that's good for me. So I can like read your stuff and everything, make sure everything's happy here. Let's get it a little bit smaller. Start from off the screen. There you go. Oh yeah. Get some nice curlies. Let's do it curly ones. But, you know, let's just have fun. It was just a nice, like, very calm. I watched it late at night, and it's like, oh my god, this is so calming. I'm just like, I know how super impromptu they are. Because I know, like, Bob, like, likes to, right before, or, you know, likes to practice the painting, like, it makes a painting of what he's gonna do in the show right before it goes live. So, like, he's already practiced the painting, essentially, and then, so he can, like, figure out, like, what works and what doesn't, or figures out, like, how much time he really has to do something. So, like, because he has to do, like, him in, like, in 22 minutes or something, or so. So, that's a little hard to, just start with something and go, ooh, try to do it impromptu on live, and it's like, yeah, just make sure you know what you're doing. I watched a really weird, or like unique unique painting. I think I watched like 2. I joined in on the Twitch stream like halfway, like when it was pretty much due with one of them. So I didn't quite get the full context, you know. I'm gonna delete that one. Or I'll make it even better. Make a better one to like fill that spot there. Yeah, the Bob one was first one. Ooh, the ghost. Okay, I read about the ghost as well. That they have very specific like rules. And you gotta like look at what kind of hat he has, and that kind of like determines what you have to do. So I think that's sad. So I didn't do it right. Oh yeah, the one I watched with the Bob Ross. I'm gonna get so distracted every time. Was it seemed like he was like almost being like spontaneous with it. Like he's like, yeah, you know what would look really good right here? You know, it's like it's gonna be this, and it'd be like a huge like big decision kind of a thing. It's like, whoa. Like it almost sounded like he was gonna make a cabin just like for fun. Move Benjamin, I can't see what my painting was. Oh yeah, curlies. Okay. So can I edit this one? I can definitely delete it. So that's why I thought it was unique, because it sounded like he just made it on his own, like just like right now, it's like as a decision, like a big decision. It was like, yeah, let's just add a big cabin and just kind of put it right there. It definitely has his own like format for like how he paints. Well, like landscapes, you know, it's like it's very like they're not super or as not as super organic as you really think it is. Like there's always like a form to it, you know. There's oh, it's Andy. 1600. Beep 1700. Boy. So that's a lot. I was trying to figure out like how many months I can keep me from being alive. I don't know, actually. There you go. Let's put that right in there. There you go. That's the ticket. Okay. Is this lighter? It's not. Okay. I can make it white. Let's put that back. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I'm just gonna hide him right on the corner so he's always be and it's yeah, I was trying not to make it too obvious, but yeah, it's just sus. Okay. Can you see it? Ah, I covered up. Mainstream garbage! Benjamin knows! Oh. Hope it doesn't tell. Oh man. No finish with one color. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna be the one that the critic at the end is gonna look at and go, this painting of sus is very good. It shows the the true craftsmanship. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Whoa. I'm gonna call this one taper. Not like the pig goat thing animal. It's not a goat at all. Brain is freaking me out. I've learned I don't really have true dyslexia, but I've learned that I got weird autocorrect in my mind. Like my mind just wants to fill in whatever kind of autocorrecty kind of style of word. Like it autofills the word in my mind. It's not even like dyslexia of like trying to like, oh well, cat, you know, where you can make that into a tac, T-A-C, you know, it's not even using the same, ooh, new hat. Not even using the same like letters. It's like, oh, I see cat, and like, that's a drab or Corbel or just Grobel or something. And it's like, why? Like I was just inventing new letters when I see a word. That's that. I'm sure there's no name for it, but I guess there's just being called like insane. So, oh well. I don't know if anyone else has that or not. At least can testify to anything like, oh yeah, I do that too. Bills are coming, that's okay. We sold one. There you go. This is fun. This is super jazzy. I love the music in this game. Here's some garbage, you. Yeah. It must be. Oh, ejected. Oh, see, that's. Yeah. I read something else. Okay. It's not on beat. I want to paint it that goes wee. This clearly does not. Well. Do I have a painting for you later? Look at, check this out. It's full of color. I think I'm probably gonna be better at expressionist because this is what they want. Expressionist is actually not a bunch of squiggles, but rather an art movement that replicates the feeling of what you see rather than the literal form of what it's actually the subject you're taken of after. So this is form of if you like squish like a whole bunch of Pop-Tart boxes, like just kind of smoosh them together, you get something like this maybe. Or you like go into like a preschool fingerprint. kind of a project. Apparently now STEM is now STEAM. So now the A in STEAM is now art. So I appreciate that. That's real nice. I like brown is probably gonna be the best color here. And sprinkle a little texture right on top. Well, the iceberg crashes into the ship. The iceberg sinks. Everyone survived. Good. About to ruin some of my chances because I made it a little bit too strokey. I had too many strokes. I just kind of tapped it really fast. What was I going to call this one? There he is. Tapers. Nice. Alright. Come on. Ooh, okay, Max doesn't like it. Interesting. Okay. Because I can keep making these type of paintings over and over. So if you guys have any suggestions, maybe I can do for that. Somebody's a cup of coffee. Anything you like. I will just make a background for it, just in case you guys have anything. Any kind of suggestions, like, ooh, like some sort of character or some sort of design or something. I could do something like that. Otherwise, I mean, if these eventually sell, then I'm happy with that. Pull the fruit, you got it. Can do. Should make it stripey. I think it could just be weird and then. So what I'm doing is that I'm using my mouse wheel. I'm left-handed, so I can like use my mouse at the same time I use my pen. So holding my pen in my left hand and then using the mouse in my right hand. So I can like kind of scroll up and down and change the width. Or the weight, I think it's called. Ooh, bongos. Of how thick the line is as I go. That's a fun little texture there. Bowl of fruit, right? So let's find a. I know the music stopped. Let's find a picture. Just make sure I know what I'm doing here. Can't be still life if I don't see it as a still image. Alrighty, cool. It's brownish. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to do my impressionist style of filling this in, of how I feel about this painting, rather than the exact details. I think that's going to hopefully go good. Those are bound, we're fine. Hope this style looks okay for you guys. It's kind of weird style. It's kind of coming up with it on the spot. You can't see. Has to be an orange. I was gonna make an apple, but you can't see the red against the background here. I think one of my favorite tools is these kind of tapering lines. I think my favorite tools out of this game are like the stencil and the how you can taper a line as you go. That's really fun. Make it thick. Nice. Banana. if they like my squiggles. Might not have to spend enough time, or they don't like the colors. I mean, there's going to be a lot of pushback with a lot of these stuff. So, it's going to be super hit and miss whether or not these actually... whether or not these guys actually like it or not. So it comes down to like time spent, colors, style, just overall whether or not the person actually likes all of those qualities, and it's actually here to look at it. So it becomes a very hard game. And now there's like less type of people. In the first round, like the first act, there was like basically everybody. And then second act, it was like just like 2 or 3 different types of people. And so now it's like 2 very specific, like you have to make this or this kind of a people. So yeah, what was that? Something that's weird. Grapes. So it's like webbing. Ah, okay. I can see that. It is like our blueberries or something. This kind of looks like weird pineapple that I made over here. Let me just check to see if this Discord is supporting it. It's the stream chat. Cookie's having disconnection problems. Sorry. F's. Bwop! Ghost likes it. Okay. So hopefully... Yes! I get hat! So, yeah. If I go back out and then come back in, I probably can, equip that hat, but I think it's my first sell to a ghost. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty happy with that. Let's do that. Beep. Fruit on pick and nick. Pick and nick. Pick on a table. Beep. Yeah, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Cookie. Star, who was talking about Cookie. See, I'm so messed up. Minimum effort. What should we do next? I do kind of like the style, though, but if they're not liking it, I'll have to change. Of course, that was only one guy, so... What are we doing? We're back to you too. I want to make another famous painting. I looked this up. The Whistler's Mother. I'll see how close I can get to that. I was thinking that the Whistler's Mother was actually like Mother Teresa, but apparently it's actually Whistler's Mother. So there you go. It's sideways. Ooh, cool hat. I just want to do this for fun. See if I can do it. Oops, something's happening. Draw some Pikmin next. Okay. I could draw like a Pikmin in the painting or something. It's because I was trying to like misspell. You see that glitch? Trying to misspell like picnic the whole time. We're still good. We got 11,000. Okay. So I gotta block this out. you haven't seen Whistler's painting, then you Whistler's mother painting, then you probably will recognize it once I get going. I can draw a tiny little Pikmin in here. There you go. Okay, and then we're gonna block Lady out. Oh, I thought that guy was a ghost. Oh, jeez, that actually scared me. That's the ghost. Jeez, okay. He's just on a chair. Yeah, definitely don't want to play any scary games. Apparently I can't read and or see things clearly, apparently. Jeez. Ugh. My mind just plays tricks on me, it's crazy. Man jumps on trampoline, you won't believe what happens next. Ooh. Okay. Now we're doing halftime. Alright. Wish I could make this a little smaller. The brush size feels a little too big for me. Oops, too late. I've got the shadow, or the highlight. Just a little bit there. Okay. And then the piece of results. There we go. Let's see. I see ya. Just trying to make sure I know what I'm doing here. Perfect. Let's go to. Do I know about Sonic.exe? Yes. I feel this is from our. I'm not good at scary things. Yeah, the conversation. So yeah. I think I've watched some videos, and I was scared, yes. It's so spooky. It's so goofy, though. I don't have much attachment to, like, Sonic itself, so I was like, I don't really know too much lore, like, know if there's, like, whether or not some of those are, like, real, what's a real character and what isn't, you know, for some of that. Just doing it for the cash with the, like, Among Us. Let's see. Guess I should make it the same. Yeah, so again, these guys, looks like a zombie, I'm scared. I was gonna say, like, these guys are becoming smarter, so they know that if I start, like, trying to, like, jib them and try to say, like, ooh, buy this painting, it's completely original. Well, haha. Oh, I thought, okay, that's me losing money. Okay, that's what that says. So they know, like, when I'm cheating them. So, Gotta make something really weird and unique. Well, this is unique. There you go. Hope you guys recognize it now. Whoops. What color do I want there? I want this color. Now this might actually fall into like another category that these guys might not actually like, so it's possible that I might just be messing this up for them. Might be confusing them a little bit. I'm gonna go over this with background color and try to like hide on top. Oops, went over the line. Not a problem. Add some characters. I might just leave like a little bit of it there. A little highlight. There you go. Let's clean this up. Just ooh, snag. Let's see. Please don't ban me. I think we're gonna ban you. I'm sorry. Not gonna be civil about this. I think we're saying please, but yeah, that's not we're not gonna allow that. Here's someone in the chat just like immediately just started saying bad words, and it's like cool, and they're like, oh, hey, please don't ban me. And it's like, well, but, you know, we can not ban you if you don't say that, you know. Yeah. Let's try to clean this up just to look just a little better. You see that like white dot when I try to like do things too slow? It's from the tablet itself, not the game. There you go. Am I happy? Sure. Take that! So this is Pikmin's mother. Ooh, some crazy polygons are freaking out. Beep. Okay. Take that! Alrighty. How we doing? Am I popular? Sorta. Alright. I want to see how many people were watching. Alrighty. Doop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boop. Quality art is not common, it's driven by passion. Oh, there was so much passion in that one. Do 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 one moth beep do 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 do. Let's try. Got some spit. Let's try some. No. What do these guys want? I don't know. Boring. Oh wow. I'm trying to think what I want. I want to do another space one. I always like space. Let's do space. And let's go here. So we're going to have some planet really, really bright in the center here. Okay. Around really quick. Get a little bit more even. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do a little bit of white in the center to really brighten it up. A little orange around the edges. See, like why I love this brush is just like, boop, I made a pretty picture. It's done, you know. Actually, it could be them, but they'll definitely hate it because I didn't use much time here. Benjamin! Oh! Oh, no! I thought Benjamin was, like, programmed to always be on your side. Or maybe there's like, maybe it's like personalized, you know, like one of those personalized stuff of, oh, these, we'll be fine. But I definitely need to start selling something. Oh, Benjamin hates everything. I think it's personalized where if you start to, if in a beginning game, you say like, ooh, I'm gonna fancy these people. Like I've definitely fancied the punks at the beginning. So, fortunately, they're not here. So, so I'm having a little bit of a trouble because people that I've kind of half relied on at the beginning are now not here to support me. So I had to make a new audience with something here. I don't know what this is at this point. Let's get Violet. Is that back in that pretty blue color? These don't quite match. Maybe I have to find like a median. And just make a very small gradient between these two. Yeah, I should play it. Should I do it like on stream or should I try it? It's just like a fan flash game, right? So, if it's flash, it might be a little tricky to get that to work nowadays. I don't know what happened here. I don't really like that too much. Yeah. Well, again, I probably won't get much of the context too much as if I, you know, like there's Vector the Gator is like, who is that? Why is he my Sonic and Mario at the Olympic 2012 London Olympic Games? You know, it's like, who's this guy? So, stuff like that. There we go. Okay, just needed more. Just needed more. That's what this needed. There we go. Excuse me there. There's just a small halo around it. How much of an impact is that doing though? It's doing like a little bit there. What I could do is add more yellow. A little, like those little like wavy solar flares kind of a thing, like, you know, one of those. Remember like in science class I was like scared of them. That's like, won't those shoot, you know, they'll fly, you know, all those things will, you know, solar flares will just fly into the earth and then we'll all get burned and that's how we're gonna die. They're about to like the magnetic poles as like gravity and all that, how those work together. It's like, oh, a pole in there or something. This green, slight speckle of green, slight speckle of red. Just add that slight more flavor into this. Maybe a little white at the corner. For some reason I keep favoring that corner over everything. Okay, but thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I've definitely have other projects that I thought of for future streams. So I'm not like super in need of ideas in a sense, but I always appreciate it. So thank you. It's hard to make that sound less like I don't care, but I do. But also like I'm truly am good at the moment. So I'm not looking for more suggestions in a sense. So, thank you though. Sorry to make that sound like I'm not a jerk. Weird. FYI. Yeah. You're telling me. But what are you telling me? This is like some microscopic, like little cells or something. Huh. It looks cool. Does it look cool? It looks cool to me, so. It only looks cool when other people think it looks cool. It's like one of those weeping angels of like, oh, they only move when you're not looking at it, so it's only cool when you're looking at it. What does that even mean? I have no clue. In any context. Can you tell I woke up pretty early? This game does stuff to you, man. I feel like I keep overworking this because I know that I have to work on this for longer to make them like it better, but I'm good. Who knows what this is? Beep. Silent. Blorbs. Beep. Whoa, okay. Okay, let me stretch. Let me get some water. Hang on. Alright. Love that. Alright, ooh, Ghost is here. He's a whiz. I wonder what he wants. Oh, Benjamin liked me before I was cool. And Ghost says 7C3. Well, we're at a weird conundrum where I haven't really done it in a while, but I feel like the ones where I did all the big squiggles seem to be ones that I sold. We'll see if this one works for these guys. Not enough color. Okay. So, I do need to start thinking about what these guys like. Just like to... I feel like that's why I have to super sell it to like one person. But there's like so many people that it's hard to really think. Not enough genius. I don't know, it's such a ripoff of the later one. Slow? What does that mean? Does that mean I should go slower? I don't know. Will I be able to do 2 fast ones or 1 slow one at this point? So I'm just trying to think. What should be our next one? Yeah, because again, like doing those squiggles at the beginning, those worked out, but now that these guys might be catching on to what I was doing, it might be like they don't want the same, even in your own abode, you wouldn't want the same photo or picture in literally every room. You would want to mix it up and have different types of paintings in your abode. So, well, I got, several different types, but sell it to these guys it's gonna be hard. Has there been any? I don't think there's been any women in this one, so it's definitely just, I think it's the old men like, I'm playing the squirrel one, but now I don't think that's gonna work anymore. And I'm just at a loss. I'm just trying to think it through what I should do. That's what I thought my space one would do. Would be good. Maybe it just needs more colors. Maybe I could just literally use every color and then Maybe like in the middle. Or I would just do like the middle to get a whole bunch, and then I'm strategizing. Strategy game. Use each one and probably just use this and then make something, but can't use black because that's a dark color. What do they? I think they just want color at this point. Jelly beans. Okay. I don't know, sir. Probably like the first stream I've done in like 2 weeks or some time. So it's possible to I've been getting new people because I'm getting what does jelly bean look like? Is that a jelly bean? Yeah, Bill's gone. Okay, yeah, we're losing it. This is like a jelly belly at some point. I don't really have a highlight that looks good. Maybe something like that. Just kind of mix it up. See what I like. Okay. Wrong part. Wrong part of the song. Yeah, I tried to change my sleep schedule. So that's why I'm so frazzled here. Jelly bean. And then the background. Are you guys seeing that when like it kind of flashes out? It's not a lungui. Okay. No effort. Jeez. Language. Oh, okay. For the Vesna. It's language of something. That's not good. Let's bring that back in. Okay, we're back in. Come back in. Then I'll just do a crazy background or something that uses everything else. Maybe just run some squiggles to kind of hide it out. And we'll just have a whole bunch of colors, I guess. Little fireworks or something. And some negative space maybe in the middle. I don't think this does as much as I think it does. Oh well. Green. Add some negative space. We can still see the yellow in some places. Whoa. It's like the polygons get stretched and flip out. We can vignette it. Vignette is when like the edges or corners kind of like frame around the edge of the canvas or screen. So if you make like the edges dark and then like makes the middle seem more impactful because you create a contrast. Oh, this looks nice. Every question. So try to sparingly just kind of place more colors in here. I know you said jelly beans, but I think it's more fun just add one. Blue is very very vibrant. Adds a huge amount of punch to this. That's impressive. Wow. Okay. And let's just go a little bit more sparingly, I guess, with some of these. And then we kind of Gotta go back in with my yellows to like add it back in. A little bit of rainbow. I'm very confused. What haven't I done? I haven't done yellow, or what is this? Violet? Which one? He said like unoriginal on one of them. Excuse me. Oop. Yeah, the ghosts are very confusing of what they want. Like one of them is like, oh, use only the right side of your palette on like the right side of your screen or something crazy. But only if their hat is like something, you know, it's like very specific. It's like, whoa, how? How would you ever know that? This looks like one of those magic eyes, where if you cross your eyes you can like see like a hidden picture that's kind of like 3D. I used to love those as a kid. Back in my day when that was the entertainment, was to read a book. Yeah, that was fun. I Spies and all those, Where's Waldo's. Go around and kind of raise some of these. Could add like a halo or something around it, maybe. I don't know. We're definitely on this side. You know. Just add like a little bit of a hole around it. It's like a jelly bean in the space. It just kind of fell into a void. Like the opposite of like when you drop in a food, like the ants all like converge on it. It's like the opposite, where it's like, yeah, no one's there to like, no one wants it. Just adds this huge amount of space around it here. Benjamin, please. No. This is what I said at the beginning start. It's like, man, I don't think I'm going to be able to graduate this round or this stream. I really don't know what these guys want, so it just comes like this trial and error of like, let's try everything, and then wastes a whole bunch of time trying to figure it out, but how are we doing? Let's go for maybe like a couple more minutes. Okay, how's this looking? But I want to go back to jelly bean, actually. I think I want to make this more round. There you go. Kind of got anti-aliased, or just kind of really edged at some point here. What was going to be? So I like this color for the shadow. A little bit more to the shadow. Always know your lights and darks. At least know where your light's coming from. Try to respect it in all objects. Unless, of course, you have like two lights and it becomes more complicated of, well, this character is getting hit by this light. Does that mean like the other character is being hit by the other character? It's like the shadow, and it's like, whoa, you know? So you gotta think really hard about it. step back, kind of squint. Okay. I could probably round this section. Ooh, saxophone. And just gonna add a little bit more. I can't possibly be upset about no color this time. Of course, now they can say like that's too much color or weird. So that's gonna be the other type of issue they'll probably say now here. Wanted to lighten up that area just a little bit, but maybe it's a bit much. Thank you. Try to wrap this up. Okay. Squint. Okay. That's not where I'm gonna put it. Way over here. Chili bean. Beep. Okay. Well, maybe we'll wait. See if anyone comes back and looks at it. Fortunately, I don't think. Yeah, now we lost a little bit more money there. I'll have to probably read some more tips, find out what, now that I know exactly what I'm working with here. Okay, yeah, it's maybe too much color. I think these guys are way too specific what they want. So, oh well. I'll have to quit the game here. Exit. Oh wait, that does that. Okay, well, hang on. That would just go back to main menu, but probably main menu probably would have been better. Oh well. Hope that was fun. Let's see here. Guess I could put these down and let me get some more juice. Don't need that. Okay. Well, excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hi. Welcome back. As you can see on the left is a slideshow of the downloaded pictures that may have or not have been sold. So I think they're just I just think they're neat. So I just put like every painting that I had. Any painting that I saved is now in the slideshow. So it's possible. I just kind of like go back and refresh it. Is there a... I might refresh it. I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Never sucks with this. What? Who liked what most of the time? I know. Yeah, because like with the first two acts, it was like it's very quiet. With the first two acts, it was like I'll just make something, and then the first act is baby mode, where if you paint something for like even a minute, they'll be like, "Wow, amazing! I have my $200 or something." And then Act 2, it's like, here's some very specific... the story, like, branches. So in Act 1, you can either do one way or another way. It gets very confusing of which... what path really works. So, thank you, Dakota. Thank you so much. I'll think about Sonic EXE. I'll see how easy that is to get and then figure out from there. Thank you. But yeah, with Act 2, Act 1 branches into one way. I think there's the on the street, and I think Star said there was like a studio one, so I chose apparently the one that there's a one from today. I chose the one that makes me go to the alleyway out on the street for Act 2, and then now that I've favored the punk so much with my expressionist art, I somehow got to a studio that doesn't like expressionist as much. So I don't know. So yeah. As visualizing, she always does the work. She just draws at her. Yeah, it depends on. Oh yeah, there's also a thing of whether they like harmonious colors. I know I just kind of stopped a whole bunch of different colors in the last one. Just to see what worked. So yeah, I have to read a bit more and be a little bit more awake or less frazzled to do anything better for next time. But I guess, yeah, should we ask, should we see this to the end? Or I definitely have, I guess, Sonic and other ideas I can do. The other ideas would be some pony-related stuff of making cartoon puppet rigs. Remember like we did like last year? I think it was last year. Last like summer, there was the G5 where I made the Izzy and Sunny, and Sunny was rollerblading and Izzy like drew a rock down. So for that cartoon, to get that ready, I had to like create the character puppets. So I was thinking of doing that, but with the spoilers for the movie, literally in the first minute, I can see they have the concept art for the turnarounds for the characters for the first minute characters. I don't know if Star wants to know it or not. So I could take that style and maybe use that as a base, create a base of that style, and then dress it up to be whatever character we want, and then go from there to make a cartoon and make a story from there. So that's what I was thinking. I also had a couple ideas for 3D stuff. Let's see what it was. It was making a 3D version of my VTube character right here to make this kind of derpy in this style. Be interesting to see if I can then use that model to then make it good enough and riggable and animatable to do it as a live 3D model. Probably won't work, but at least it'll be fun to do as just 3D modeling practice. I guess the other one was trying to do like a G5 character in 3D, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that, at least in a very high poly count. Kind of scared of what that's gonna look like, so don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. But yeah. Should I do another poll? How many people would it be worth it? Continue with Passpartout. I'm just scared that because I'll be I feel like I'll get stuck. Not be able to sell the amount enough paintings that probably by getting another couple of streams if I don't sell any paintings, then I'll starve. So there's that. And of course we'll do the pony stuff regardless afterwards. So it's more just like, should we just cut to the chase to the pony stuff now, or would you rather see the Passpartout story to its conclusion? You know. So yeah. Let's see though. I'll be happy to hear what you guys think. Let's see. Act 1 Garage, Act 2 Studio, Act 3 Tower paintings for guys. Oh. So I that's what the branching paths. So I guess that's the Act 2 Studio. Yeah, I was in the alleyway, and Act 3 was the I guess just a generic art studio. I don't know. So a tower painting. That's cool. Have more space to do with. Studio only has 3 spots and Terror only has 1 spot. Wow, the Terror and Act 3 only has 1 spot. Oh, okay. Oh, there's Among Us. Let's see. Give it one more go. If you can't make it, move on. Oh, yeah. So I actually read what you said correctly. See, if you misspell it, I'm actually able to, like, decipher it better somehow. Because I read, I think you could give it one more go. Because I apparently just corrected it to be correct. So, there we go. Moving on. So, yeah, okay. Does anyone disagree that we should just move on? At the minimum, we would probably just do one more Passpartout stream. So, yeah. And then we'll move on. Probably do the 2D one first, just for simplicity, and then have fun with the 3D Derpy or whatever we'll do with that, whatever kind of 3D project we'll do. But yeah, I tried to do for Midnight Mares. I tried to make a 3D character for the Shadow Mares, like the toys at the start, the toys that Nightfall was playing with. I tried to make a 3D model with them because I wanted to make sure that wanted to see be ambitious and try to have one of the shots have them be 3D and like flipping around, so when they fall off the balcony, they could like be spinning around in 3D rotations. But ended up that I couldn't model them correctly and tried hard to make that work. Didn't quite work out as intended, so we just kind of ended up with just having them be in different positions at the start and then just kind of like rotate on a flat axis without an actual rotation. So anyway, that reminds me, let's get the Midnight Mares video for you guys. 'Cause that's been my magnum opus for the last year and a half. I was making this. There you are. I'm finding the link for you guys. It's 6.5 minutes. Let's go back a bit. Share video. Let's go. So this is the tell by the title of it. It's the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes of video of Midnight Mares episode 1. So I was the lead animator. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I did, I even went all the way back to, I did animatics, setting up the storyboards. I didn't make the storyboards themselves, but I made them into a video, puppet rigging, character somewhat design, cleaning up puppet rigs, animating, post-production, shading, everything besides the backgrounds, visually is in the frame is basically what I made. So yeah, check that out when you can. It's been a year and a half or so in the making just on my end, but for the whole Midnight Mares project, it's been since like 2015 or something. So yeah, so yeah, this has been what I've been working on this whole time. And even today I was working on it on another extra scene that we'll be sharing exclusively for vendors and investors. So we're doing like the last final scene of the pilot. So like when things like flip around and do secret no tell the story bips. So we're working on that to be like a secret, like secret to the general spoiler, you know, to have no spoilers for the trailer, but to make sure the investors know and like, understand what the actual series will be like. So we're working on that to be the scene that like leads up to that flip. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Yeah, that's what I've been actually been doing over Christmas. Whoop, segue. So yeah, literally Christmas afternoon, we did already we opened presents, we already, you know, had breakfast, we already had nice just chill and sit down, and then the director And then mid-afternoon was like, hey, Yoshi, can you make this little graphic here of like, you know, this character, like they have goggles, can you put like images inside of their goggles and like put some text in it? And I was like, dude, it's Christmas, but also like, I got nothing else to do, I guess. So sure. I was at home. My parents were like, yeah, I mean, whatever. They know. So it's like, yeah, okay. So I knew it'd only take like 30 to 40 minutes. So I just went ahead and just did it. So that was like a little bit of a teaser to lead up to this video that I shared. So yeah, that's what I did on Christmas, was make little graphics and set up stuff for the trailer. And then for the next week or so, 26 to 30, I was working on the final adjustments to the trailer. So very, a lot of really small things, but you know, if you have 100 small things, they kind of start to like add up. So yeah. Yeah, director just wanted it to be, you know, me quality, so that the director could work on everything else. So it was like just kind of like, do this little graphic design of having a video, having some pictures and text appear and fade out and stuff. So it wasn't that hard, but yeah, that wasn't quite the point of it, which is like to get it immediate so that we can have it as the teaser video to lead up into this 5 minute. And that's what I was working on over the weekend. So very small things that all kind of added up into, hey, can you fix this audio clip? This animation director used an older version of this of the scene, and I said, no, I did work on this shot to update the animation, can you just splice that in? And then he was like, no, because the audio will now be incorrect. And I was like, then just don't use the audio. And so I like had to re-export the same video without the audio and then have them slide it in. It's like weird stuff like that, just like all kind of built up. So, but anyway, we got it. We got it done. But I had not as a easy Christmas break as probably some other people. But now that that's done, now working on more. So always been busy. Up to the end, just keep going every day. So, as well as working on the Paper Derpy movie, making more 3D sets, finalizing some of those, making a whole new set, starting to work on that and block that out. So, yeah, haven't really taken a break. My Christmas break was just as busy as normal, so. That's why I'm still tired. I haven't exactly recovered, but I'm doing okay. So hopefully by Thursday I'll be a little better. But we'll see about that, you know. A locomotive. I'm not sure if you know a lot of Disney. Nope. Discovery networks. You know, some of them know Discovery Family is one of them. So some sort of context to this. Do I know all Discovery networks? Well, let me just here I go. I don't know too many. I guess I get them confused with Nat Geo. Discovery Family. Well, it was the hub, like in 2010, and then something happened where Discovery must have ate it up. So, I don't know. Can you just, like, Wikipedia Discovery Networks? Or is that, you would rather just ask me instead? I'm just trying to figure this out, you know? Why this is a question that you would need me to answer. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know off the top of my head of all that. I barely use cable really anymore, so I just use like the bigger streaming stuff. So we got over Christmas we got YouTube TV with the NVIDIA box thing. So we basically are almost cable cutting. I think we still have access to it, but we definitely don't use direct cable anymore. We're not even using our Frontier box either. That's like how we got regular old 1000 channels and stuff. So now we're using, I guess, more modern apps like versions. We use Roku to get like those different types of streaming apps: Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Fandango, Vudu, all those types. We would use Roku, but then we found out that the cable that we've been paying for is actually more expensive than if we just got YouTube TV. So we just needed to get a little box, and it's like basically the cable box that we've been using. We're basically renting each month. So we figured that out. That's like, why are we spending like pretty hefty amount actually per month just to rent the box to be able to watch TV and cable stuff? So it's like, so that's what we've been doing. It's just been finding alternatives. So, and of course there was that weird copyright stuff with Disney for like 24 hours or something, where YouTube TV and some other apps lost access to Disney family of channels. So not just literally a Disney channel, but like the sports ones and ABC and stuff. So it's like, cool. So we lost that for like, we were freaking out. And it's like, wait a minute, we were watching Jeopardy, and then immediately just like said like, whoops, you're not, you can't watch this. What do you think you're doing? You can't watch this now. You can't finish your program. We disabled it. So it's like, whoa, okay. And I read about it. It's like, oh, and it's been a huge thing. But thankfully it got resolved, so now we can watch Jeopardy and other Disney stuff on, the quote regular YouTube TV channel stuff. So that's nice. But yeah, feels much more modern and appy. To go to Netflix is, that's always been appy style, but be able to just watch TV by clicking the same sort of an icon to like open up TV is a little bit weird to me, but it's kind of fun. Yeah. And just wanted to finish my thoughts, so sorry. Locomotive. Alright. From G5, do you think this kind of look like DreamWorks? Well, thanks for the question. Personally, from what we've seen from like other 3D movies to quote TV shows, what I'm thinking of is Jimmy Neutron. That was like back in 2000. Their movie was able to use a lot of rendering. They had more time to render each frame. So you can think about it like this: that are you talking about like art style, or like how it's rendered, of how it's visually? If you're thinking art style, I don't think it's gonna change. But I was actually thinking about the actual rendering style. It's just that for a movie, you have more time to add fancier, let me see if I can make this easy, lighting. The lighting can have, when you squint your eyes, you can like see little shines of light. So like a computer needs to like calculate every single ray that's like being casted onto an object, So what if you have a sun and then a rock in a 3D environment? The sun would shoot a tiny little bit of a ray, and then the rock would then get hit with the light, and so it'll be shown within a certain amount of luminosity, but then the light ray then gets bounced at an angle, and then that ray bounces around until it hits another object. And so it'll be thousands and thousands of light rays that'll be shot from the sun and then hitting different objects, and that's how you light up a scene. Unfortunately, that takes a lot of computing power to process that type of math. Because imagine like each thing being bouncing around, like what does that look like? So the more time that you have to have that be rendered out, the better it looks. Particularly camera and light scene wise, you know. So on a TV budget, you only have like a couple months, maybe like half a year to really make one episode. So that's not enough time for the computers to be able to render a super high quality lighting. We're getting there. We're getting closer to real time, but definitely in 2000 it was not possible. So that's why the Jimmy Neutron TV show visually with their lighting shading looked a little bit duller. There wasn't much fancy kind of like lighting styles and stuff. So, okay. Sorry I bored you. But I think this art style, like how the ponies themselves look, won't change. I think they're locked into like how they look. That's a short answer of the other style. Thank you, though. See you Thursday. Maybe we'll talk about that later then. Thank you. See ya. That is a good, interesting point, though. That, yeah, whether or not they'll change, like, whether the horse face style will look different. I just don't think so. Because trying to think, like, even to G4, like in 2009, they had like the art style book and like the very early, you know, the early renders. Remember like the early like stickers and early promotional stuff for Pony and G4. They seem off model now because that was like the first pass for a lot of the characters. I think Lauren Faust drew a lot of the original sketches that were then cleaned up and vectorized to look clean. But unfortunately, they didn't quite match the final puppets that they decided to have a final character design of it. So it's possible, but I think because they already made a full movie, they already have an entire cast of characters, they already have everything in 3D, they already have every asset done to make a whole movie, you know, within their same scope. They can literally just have another story and possibly only create like 5% new assets compared to the 100% of new assets they needed for the movie. You know what I mean? So why would they spend time recreating every single character model again? And then for what purpose? Like, I don't think there was many people who were like, oh, I don't like the face design, you know? Compared to like other examples like Sonic, like for that movie. I think the way with the Sonic movie happened is that they literally only animated the parts of the trailer with Sonic in it at the time. So once they got the backlash, then they were able to just scrap like 30 seconds of trailer footage and then create a new model and then maybe just reuse the same motion animation and just plug it into the new model for maybe half of it. I'm sure some of the bones would be different, so they would have to recalculate it, but it wasn't as much as redoing the entire film and recreating every single shot. So, but now because they got with the G5 horses done, I again don't think they'll. What I think is that for the spring and fall and whatever series, I think it's gonna just look a little bit duller in terms of shading with lighting. Especially if they're just gonna if they're just gonna be the 40 minutes specials until the series. I think the only thing that we're probably gonna see different is just like some of the lighting might just be slightly duller. The way that they did animate it was that they had like the skies be a painted matte painting basically, and then just the floor, ground, and the characters were 3D. So they were very efficient in the way that worked, because then it can get the best of both worlds of having very nice, clean skies without having to calculate 3D mesh of what that volumetric of clouds and very complex how clouds work. So Anyway. Yeah. I think I'm boring myself just trying to say this as well. I'm trying to not repeat myself. Anything else? I think... Let me get some more juice. Oh, wait, hang on. I'll get my juice arm. Alright. So next time on Thursday, we'll I guess we'll do another Passpartout. Maybe I'll try and do some experiments to see what paintings do work, and then just kind of play around with that. So that's what I was trying to do this time, was try to make a whole bunch of different types and then see whether or not one of them sticked, but it seemed to not quite work out. So oh well. So yeah, on Thursday we'll do maybe the last Passpartout video stream part, and then so then next week we'll do something probably new. So yeah, wait till then. Until then as well. We'll work on that then. Okay. Thank you guys. See what happens when no one tells me to stop talking. So I'm getting rambling. Okay. Thank you guys again. See you then on Thursday. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Bye guys. I would wave, but I'll just be waving my palette around, so that won't work. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Oh boy. Alright. Thank you.